Do we think Clay is going to get back to the level that he was playing at before?
Shanghai.
Ass cheeks. These ass
Hell
cheeks.
no.
Okay, there's your answer. Calm. Alright guys, welcome to Kick It and Waffle. We're back again, and today's video is going to be NBA Unpopular Opinions. Today we got Yoshi over here. We got Yoshi in the hat.
Twin.
Okay.
Yeah,
We
twin,
got
tell her who's
Savage.
best.
We got Savage as well. We got returning guest today.
We got the OG panel.
The
That's what we
OG
call it
panel. Okay.
ourselves.
OG panel. I
We're
like
back
that.
at it again.
Alright, so we got some unpopular opinions today. There's some crazy ones in here. There's ones I know definitely some people in this chat are not going to agree with. We're going to start off with one that Yoshi feels very strongly about. It's Nuggets won't be a top 4 seed. What do we think about this one?
For sure. Right on my head, son. On my mama. For sure. I want to start. They got Westbrook. I love Westbrook. I love him. I love his play. I love him. But he's like negative 20 plus minus.
Okay, so they had the Clippers today. Okay, they've now lost 2 in a row. That's Clippers without Kawhi. It's just a hard and run team. They came away with the L there. It is still early days. 2 games into an 82-game season.
No, think about who they lost. They lost KCP, who's their 3-and-D guy, right? Who's running the bench unit? Who's on the bench? Julian Stroughton.
He was actually not that bad. He nailed a couple
Yeah.
of threes during the game.
No, he's nice, bro. But who, bro? What's he done? He's a rook.
Yeah,
that's
They got no bench. AG is not going to give you that stretch big shot. MPJ is overpaid. Everything about him is useless. His family's useless. They're all criminals. Put him in jail. Leave him there. I don't want to see that guy again.
Okay, let's get away from the criminals, but I do agree with you. I'm looking at their bench right now. Wow, it is rough. Murray, Porter Jr., and Gordon. That is one of the best cores, and they've maintained that core from a championship season.
So what's going wrong?
It's early in the
That's
season.
the
It's
thing,
2
though.
games in.
It's the start of the season. 2 games. 2 games is not a lot. We'll see 10 games in. I think there'll be a 7-3. That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah. And also, it's Jokic. In the offseason, he's just looking at horses the whole time, and he's just chilling. Comes back, he needs...
He's just getting back into
Exactly.
it. The bench is very weak. That's the thing.
But let me throw
So
this
they're
question
next
out.
4.
Which of the teams that have finished in the top 4 for the West?
OKC, like that.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
okay, so I see,
100%.
definitely, yep.
Minnesota, nice.
I think Minnesota as well.
We have the deepest bench.
You do have a deeper bench, okay, cool.
Mavs will get in there, I think.
You think
Mavs
Mavs?
are in
Okay, so here's probably the names that are probably floating around. There's Mavs, there's the Kings,
No, they lost to the Lakers. I don't know. I'm gonna say Lakers will be
Oh,
top.
Lakers, and we got Phoenix. But that's really your top 5 teams, I'd say, over there. Golden State don't look like they're going to do much this year. Memphis probably still need a year to all gel together with Ja Morant being out most of last year. I don't think the Spurs are all of a sudden going to be a top seed team.
No chance.
Clippers have
No
lost
chance.
all their big players. Houston's still building like a young core right now. You've got about 5 teams that you're competing against, and you think they are the worst of those 5 teams?
At the moment, from what we can see, I agree.
I personally think they're going to slip into the top 4. It'll be close, but I think they'll be 4th, maybe 3rd even, with Mavs in front of them, with OKC in front of them, and I think it's between them and Minnesota.
I think the
So
only
that
team
is
that
important.
is out and out better than them is OKC. The others are all in the same conversation.
It's not a 5-team roster. It's not the start. The starters can't carry these guys. They're losing. You can't lose bench points 20-5.
Even if it's like MPJ injury or a Aaron Gordon injury,
Yeah.
like that's all it takes.
Cool. So are we saying we don't fully disagree with that unpopular opinion?
Definitely don't disagree with it. Yeah, and that kind of affects our MVP standings as well, you know. I had Jokic at number 1, but I don't know, if they're dropping to 4, 5, 6.
In saying that, if he puts them into the 4, bro.
And if there's anyone in the league that can do it, it's definitely him. Next up, we've got another unpopular opinion, and this one is actually coming straight from me. Ant isn't winning a chip in the next 5 years. Okay, let me kick off with why I think that first. He has to be the number 1 option on a team. His personality doesn't allow him to be anyone but the number 1 option on a team. He's not even like a second super. But I don't think it works with other big players in the league right now. And I think he needs someone else in his team. I think they have a worse team than they did last year, personally.
You must be bored out there, yeah? It's cold, yeah? It's cold, bro.
Go on.
You don't know Ant like I do.
Oh my goodness.
That boy loves Randall. They got good chemistry. They got great chemistry. Ant's playing a game now where he can kind of kick back. He doesn't even worry. Randall goes down in the paint. He plays bully ball. It's what Cap couldn't do. He doesn't settle for the shots. He goes in, he drives in, he gets to the rim, he kicks out when he needs. Randall is playing like he was for the Knicks when he left your boys. He was carrying your boys for multiple years. Don't ever disrespect Rand.
I understand the rest of the team is happy to support the Ant show this year. Do we think Ant is good enough as a player to be the main guy there? To just
He's forgetting how young he is.
he's
22.
He's 22 years old, and I think he won't win one until he's 27 at least.
He's at his prime, and he's getting better. His shot looks creamier than before. He's still getting to the rim. We re-signed Gobert for the next 3 years. We got the best rim protector in the league. We got the best perimeter defender in the league with J-Mac.
This is the same thing we've been seeing with Jimmy Butler for like the last 15 years. He wants to go in there as a one-man show and try and win a chip. That's the mentality.
He knows he can take over the game. That's the difference between he's confident in his playing ability. He's not cocky in that sense on the court. He knows that the boys look at him when they need something.
When do you reckon Timberwolves will win the chip?
Next 2 to 3.
2 to 3?
That's the window.
And that's assuming you have the same team that you have this year?
Potential Celtics dynasty. We think OKC is by far and away the best team in the West.
Hey, when we match up against OKC, you come back and say that again right here.
All right, before we jump into the next unpopular opinion, we've got another guest here today with us. It's Artie.
Hello everyone, my name's Artie. I'm a professional fucking hater. Don't get angry about what I say, just know it's all facts. If you get angry, you're wrong.
There we go. All right. If you get angry, you're wrong. All right. This one, I think a few of us actually might agree with. It doesn't feel too unpopular. We've got Lakers will push for the title this year. Okay, I know off bat, Sabesh, you definitely agree with this one.
I do agree, and that is mainly off the backs of big boy AD and LeBron. AD, I believe, is having a potentially MVP season this season. As long as he stays fit. First 3 games, 35, 36, 31. Unreal start. 3 games, 3 wins. He's healthy. He's looking good. LeBron's there helping out wherever he needs to.
Yeah, LeBron had a triple-double last night.
Triple-double. Today's game, he literally, last quarter, I think he got 16 points.
Yeah.
And then added like 4 or 5 assists just in the last quarter.
And then they're also doing at the defensive end as well. AD, obviously a defensive monster, could be going for DPOY as well.
Are you trusting a 40-year-old to produce what he's doing at the moment for 82 games?
You would have asked the same thing about
LeBron?
a 39-year-old and a 38-year-old.
Yes.
Every year we keep asking the same question. When do you just go, fine, this guy is just different?
Yeah, he's red hot right now. You know, he's coming off a big long off season, paid $1.1 million on his recovery or whatever. It's all gonna fall through eventually. So is his best mate, A. Disney, bro. He's Lakers fanboys, bro. It's the start of the season. They're 3-0. Like, bro, JJ Redick. It's his first ever coaching gig, bro. He's not winning a chip.
But a push for the chip is like a top 4 in the conference.
Okay.
Get to a conference final is a push.
Are you trusting Rui? Are you trusting Reeves? Are you trusting them to actually produce?
I think you'll be surprised that they're better than a lot of the 3rd, 4th, 5th options in the league. You got D'Lo, Reeves, and Hachimura as the remaining 3 that build that. You got a bench of Connect. You got Vincent on the bench.
But how does Matt Christie even have a contract?
Jackson Hayes is a wife beater. So I don't even know why he's in the league. We got another criminal in the league. I didn't know NBA, bro.
The best player on that bench is Bronny James.
No, come on.
No, shut up.
We just went through how the Nuggets lineup looks. And this...
it's a lot better bench.
It's a lot better bench. And also, why can't AD have a similar season to what Jokic is doing from a big man standpoint? And then LeBron have it from the assist. And then the supporting cast is just as good as what the Nuggets are seeing over there.
How many years have they played together now, bro? Like, we've seen them already. Like, we're talking as if this is a new duo who come with like new skills and stuff.
They're also saying they won a chip together.
That's a fake ass bubble ring, bro. Bro, that does not count
last year.
At all.
AD was healthy last year. Why didn't they win it last year?
They didn't have JJ Redick.
True, Darvin Ham was
trash. Yeah, ass coach.
Yeah, JJ's calling like
had a shocking coach last year.
They're running off ball.
Bro, the chem there is so good.
Yeah.
They're just vibing out there.
When they're under pressure and they got that last minute shot. Who's taking that shot, bro?
LeBron's taking that shot. Give it to the guy. He has shown for 20 years that he can take that shot.
Look, I think the push is fair, but in my personal opinion, you guys are getting tricked by the Lake Show. They're doing the best Vegas magic show act. Give us a couple months and you'll see them right, and we'll revisit this one.
I want Lakers to have a great season, make it to the NBA Finals, and then lose to the Knicks. That would be the perfect story.
Hey, Knicks are frauds, bro.
Okay, cool. Next one. LaMelo Ball will never win a championship as the first option.
He's on the Charlotte Bum Hornets. He's got all the tools required, apart from some maturity. Give him like 3, maybe 4 years. His skills gonna keep getting better. Give him the right supporting cast.
His decision making is it's so much more comparable to Jordan Poole's than it is to someone that's a solid
He
first
has a
option.
lot of turnovers, man.
It's so many
But,
turnovers.
I think at 10.
Oh
Yeah.
my
10.
days.
He's
Dude,
also
he's
been in the
throwing
league
the
a long
ball
time.
away. He gets into position. He looks around and he just pulls up from like 35 yards with like someone's hand in his face.
He's just a bit of a poor decision maker. He just likes to have fun, bro. You can tell the guy
That's
just,
what it is.
he just does whatever he wants, which is not an ego thing.
If you are running a team, you're the GM, and I'm telling you, you need to build around one guy as your first option to go get a chip. You're choosing LaMelo Ball.
I agree with your take. I don't think he can win a chip as the main.
And we haven't even touched on injuries as well. I don't think I'll ever come into a season and be like, hey, this team that's being led by LaMelo Ball is in contention for that chip. Place Fox with Melo and they become a contender, like a top 4 seed in the West.
4 to 6, I reckon. Like I wouldn't be surprised if they end
I
up.
will look at them as contenders.
And he has
Because-
other people around him that are experienced and like
Bro, if
Sabonis
he's
and
doing
DeRozan. They would.
It's DeRozan, exactly, bro. What would DeRozan say if he sees LaMelo Ball do a 360 triple step back, reverse layup, bro? Like he's getting whooped, bro.
Exactly. He'll stay in line.
Are you trading Fox for LaMelo?
No,
No.
No.
So do we think Clay is going to get back to the level that he was playing at before?
Shanghai.
Hell
Ass
no.
cheeks. These ass cheeks.
Ni hao ma.
Okay, there's your answer. Calm. The nepotism in the league is ruining the NBA.
that's an extremely, extremely important topic to bring up. Thank you for bringing that up. I'm not talking about nepotism in the league. I'm talking about LeBron and his son, Bronny James, bro. I want him to succeed. I want him to do really well. But that guy is he's a 3-and-D player at best. These people out here, they're trying to make it out of the hood to get their families' lives goods. They're trying so hard every day, practicing hours in the gym to get an NBA, D1 college. This guy, he's had the childhood of dreams, amazing life, and just because his dad might be the GOAT of the game, he's walked on to the LLA. JJ Redick put him on the game for 3 minutes so that the world would stop expecting for the moment. Brother, the world isn't about you, LeBron. It's about NBA, bro.
The draft class was weak. A 3-and-D defender is important in the teams. The
Oh,
Lakers
wow.
need a 3-and-D defender.
In
If
saying
he
that,
develops in the G League,
Yeah,
if he
no.
develops in the G League, he will earn a roster spot.
LeBron put out a tweet saying something about how he's watching these N-words on League Pass and how that they're all cats compared to Bronny.
Yeah.
But he deleted that tweet, bro.
no, it's not great. And I think LeBron also knows, like, oh, you know what? It's a bucket list item for him. He's like, I wanted to play with my son. He knows his son's not going to be in the league long.
Who's better, Thanasis or Bronny?
Thanasis, bro. Have you
Thanasis.
seen Thanasis in his
Thanasis.
prime?
Yeah, and also
Thanasis
Thanasis is one of those
is
guys.
big.
He's massive. He's a big unit. Bronny's listed at 6'2". He doesn't even look 6'2", honestly. He does hustle on defense, though. I've noticed he, sprints
he's a
back.
good
He
defender.
works hard. He knows the positioning. I think LeBron's taught him the game well, where to be, where to place yourself for defensive moments and things like that. His chase down blocks are solid.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
just-
Bro, that's his ceiling. His
I
ceiling
can,
is
I can be a
at
good
best
defender as well.
a rotation 3-and-D.
That brings us to the end of Unpopular NBA Opinions. As always, like and subscribe. Chuck any other opinions down in the comments below and all of that good stuff. And then
Yeah, twin.